Here we go as the teams load in, and we're getting ready to start game one of the series. In favor, starting
indeed.
off.
5 on the clock, and here we go. New England going to take a 50-50 up the back wall. Portland up there for the defense right away. Big demo from Jester at midfield right off the go here. Elite's going to try and get it clear to alleviate some of this pressure as we see Purple trying to control the ball. Nice dribble off to Noobing. Quick save by Portland. So far, Nev getting a few shots on goal. Looking pretty strong. Out of the gates here, Granicus. And as I say that, they put one in and move ahead 1-0.
What a play coming in, a passing play off the wall coming from JJ and Noobing. Noobing able to be there and to put it in the back of the net as we just hit 30 seconds passing in this first game.
This is exactly what I was hoping to see. You know, a lot of energy, a lot of firepower coming in game one. New England sending a message within the first 30 seconds against this Portland team. Portland going to want to strike back, and Elite will take a 50-50 at midfield, going straight up. Goblin going up. Noobing's a little bit quicker, beats him to it, but Jester back as last man, getting a nice touch and a demo right after to try to alleviate some of the space on the field here as Portland puts on a quick attack, but they got to be careful on the counterattack as this one's off the backboard down, and New England cannot make a chance out of this one. But wait, here's Noobing once again. He scores, and New England is up 2-0 with only a minute has passed.
Jester not really able to get the touch that he wanted to get the clear, and Noobing punishing that touch that did not happen.
Jester on the kickoff here versus Noobing. Purple's going to try and take that one away. This one hits the sidewall, going up above Elite, making a great touch. Not a great one, though, as that one's still in front of the Portland net here. Portland kind of struggling to transition out of their end right now is what I'm seeing, Granicus. Anything standing out to you?
Mainly just seeing the New England just able to keep that pressure going, not really giving Portland that much space to get a breather and to get a counter. And then on top of that, New England's able, like those mistouches that we saw, especially coming from Jester, not able to get the clear that he wanted, was able to get it by. And it's just, right now we're seeing New England able and punishing Portland for those bad touches and the not so great clears. Now as we see New England able to get control of the ball and to send it down, but Jester able to get control and to pop it out. Goblin though trying to look for an opening. EliteInferno though able to get a shot, but is blocked by JJ as JJ able to get a pass to Purple off the wall, and nobody's back for Portland.
Yeah, unfortunately here, the counterattack proved to be more deadly than the attack itself here. So New England doing a good job at punishing Portland's spacing issues they're having right now. They're not able to keep possession of the ball, pushing out of their own end here. They're kind of scrambling to meet the ball once again. Their touch is just a little bit too far ahead and not towards their teammates here. This one down in front, Purple gets a 50-50. This one going to bounce all the way back to midfield. Goblin, once again, first to touch this, but he's got to follow it up. That's the key that Portland is not doing right now. The follow-up touches just aren't there, but as I say that, Goblin, big dunk, and Elite will finish it up. Portland moves within 2 now.
What a dunk coming in from Goblin and be able to get it past 2 of the New England players, giving EliteInferno an open net to work with.
2 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock here, Portland. Lots of time to work with to come back here. New England, though, lots of time to increase this lead. So if you're a Valhalla fan here, a Viking fan, you are waving those swords in the air and wanting them to push this journey down further. Elite can't move that one, so Goblin will try and grab it midfield, gets beat to the ball. Noobing, once again, near post shot, hits the post, and Jester gets a quick touch. Not credited for a save, but that one definitely was in dangerous territory. Goblin going to try and move this one out, but once again being trapped in their end here. Portland kind of struggling to really push out of their end, and that has been the tale most of the game. As this one comes down in front, huge chance, but Purple might have saved it, but also took it away from the goalie. And Elite, can he push this one? He cannot. That is a great save by Purple.
It's just Purple able to get the speed and able to get back in time. And now Purple, as we see, coming off of the corner, able to get a nice clear, putting it on Portland's side of the pitch. Noobing trying to go up, gets a misjudge on the trajectory of the ball. Now we're seeing Noobing a lot with those 50s, and now New England with an open net, but Purple able to get back just in time to get the block. Goblin with the shot, but Noobing able to get the save to keep their 2-goal lead alive. EliteInferno, though, trying to keep the pressure going to make it so that they're even closer and have a better chance of winning and even just tying up the first game.
Yeah, Portland's going to answer. They need to do it now as they're running out of time quickly. 45 seconds left on the clock. They need to find 2, and right now it's been a struggle for them to stay in the New England end. So New England just has to keep it out here, but Elite getting a good demo, trying centering this one. Jester can't make the touch, and Elite makes a big demo in front. Last man pushed up a bit far here for Portland, but that's kind of what you want to see when you're down by 2. You got to go for the goals. You can't just sit back, but time is an essence right now, Granticus, and I think game 1 might be slipping out of Portland's grasp.
Yeah, now we're just starting to see New England able to keep the ball away, just trying to weigh down the time. And as I say that, Noobing trying to go for another shot just to increase their lead. But now you got a shot opportunity coming for Portland, and them able to capitalize on it, lowering the score gap. But 1 second to get 1 goal. Just 1 kickoff goal, but don't really know.
What's that, Grant? You say there's a chance is what you're saying. So let's see if they can do it with 1 second. Oh, that's a good kickoff. That's a good start. This one's up. Jester up.
Oh my God.
Score! A buzzer beater. This is Rocket League indeed. Portland does the impossible and scores it with 1 second on the clock to tie it up.
I'm happy that they listened. Able just to get that shot to tie it up with 1 second, able to put it up. EliteInferno now able to get a follow on the ball, putting it towards the wall. Goblin trying to go in for the 50, but Noobing coming out on top. Jester trying to get the beat. Purple able to put it just wide of Portland's net. EliteInferno, though, able to put it up towards mid and able to keep it going. He only has 0 boost, though, so he's going to have to go for those 50s right now. As he does, puts it into the corner, but JJ able to get the clear, but right to Jester. Jester able to put it high, but Noobing able to put it into his own corner to give it to Purple. Purple able to keep the pressure on, but getting a nice 50, but giving it right to Jester. Jester now with control of the ball, just puts it wide, and EliteInferno trying to get a follow-up on it, but wasn't able to. Goblin able to put it out right towards mid, a good place for it to be. But as we saw, Purple able to get the block, now putting New England on the offensive side of the game right now. Goblin with the save coming in. And now we get another shot opportunity coming in for Purple, but nobody was there and able to capitalize on it. Jester able to get the clear. Goblin able to pass it to EliteInferno. EliteInferno getting a nice shot, and boom, coming in from midfield. Jester, the only one back right now, trying to buy a little time for his teammates to get back, and it worked out because EliteInferno is able to get into position to get the save.
Yeah, both teams really jockeying for position right now and have had plenty of opportunities here at Goblin. Just getting back in time for a great save. This one coming down in front of the net. A little bit of a team bump, a little high five. We call those, just checking in how your teammate's doing. But really back and forth action here. And, I got to apologize to Noobing, the one guy that I did not quite recognize coming into this game. I recognized JJ and Purple. I mean, Noobling, he's been a huge factor in this game right now. And look at this big pass by JJ up ahead, going for the redirect. Jester gonna break that one up. This one really could go any way, and it will go that way because it's overtime. Any goal is gonna end it. So who will strike first, Portland or New England?
Now we're starting to see more of that offensive pressure that was missing in the beginning of this game from Portland. Able to get those touches, to get those clears, and to get the follow-ups as well, just to give them a chance to get it on the net. But as I say that, Noobing with the shot, but Jester able to get the save, just putting it wide. Jester, he wasn't able to get the 50. Purple coming out on top of it, and once again another 50. Jester able to bounce it back out to Goblin. Goblin not able to get the touch that he's wanted. A nice boost pickup by Jester, able to give him some offensive pressure. Pinch coming in from Elite off the wall. Goblin able to put it towards middle, but Noobing able to get the clear, giving it right to Jester. Jester able to put it towards the side wall. gets the bump as well, giving the ball to EliteInferno. Jester trying to go up for it. Wasn't able to get up in time now. Goblin wasn't able to get it to it either, but Jester able to get a nice pop out, but Purple there able to get the clear, but right to Inferno. Inferno able to put it into his corner, giving the ball to Goblin.
Yeah, he's going to try and get a pinch to alleviate some of the pressure, and it's much needed. Big bang here by Goblin. Tries to go underneath Purple. Great save here. New England starting to stack up these shots as we look a little bit closer at the total here. 14 shots coming in for the Valhalla, and we have 10 for Portland, who was just sitting at 8 moments ago, so they just picked up a couple, but definitely being outshot, and it really feels that way. You know, New England definitely keeping a lot more pressure on Portland, but it seems to be a little bit more quantity over quality here, as they are just a machine gun on this Portland net. Elite gonna try and get a big clear, needs some alleviation of the pressure on the back end. Jester gonna fire one up ahead, easy touch by JJ, but a giveaway of possession over to Elite. This guy, if he's got space, you gotta watch out. That is a great challenge by Purple to shut him down, though. And again, we are deadlocked at 3 at 4 minutes in overtime. We've almost played a full extra game.
Now we're seeing more of that pressure coming in from Portland. Goblin able to get it. Jester not able to get the touch, giving Purple some space. But Purple low on boost, not really going to be able to get the follow that they want. And then JJ able to get a nice hit off of Purple's pass. And JJ able to get a nice shot. Able just to pop it over Goblin and to the right far enough that it was out of Jester's reach.
Winner of Game 1 will be New England. They take it in overtime. It almost took almost 10 minutes. I think we were at 9 minutes and a half roughly there. So they will take Game 1, but it was definitely not easy, as long overtime and 16 shots it took for them to try and find that glorious goal in overtime. 10 shots coming in from Portland, but as we look back at what just happened, Grant, I gotta say, like, New England coming out as big shooters here. They're not afraid to put it on net right away. Portland, you know, kind of struggled to transition out when they got trapped in their zone, but they looked pretty strong when they got out of it and got into the attacking position. So I don't know what stood out from you, but that's the things that were kind of looking from me.
Especially coming from that game, being, especially from New England, Noobing being at the top, as you can see, the MVP, getting those 2 goals, able to give them their first goal of the game, I think it was. But also, something else that stuck out was their shots as well. But you see more of the save game in Game 1 coming from Portland, coming out with the 8 as compared to, I think it was the 5 coming from New England. But New England still able to come out on top when it comes to goals.
Yes, indeed. So New England taking the first game, and we play best of 5s here in United Rogue if you are new to the league. So Portland going to want to try and even this up a little bit. You know, the biggest thing they're going to have to do is what we just talked about. They got to stay out of their end. They get trapped in there for way too long, and their defense really definitely a huge factor. I mean, they stayed on defense so long in their zone, so... But the best of defense is going to only handle so much at once. Jester going to scoop this one up here, 5 seconds into Game 2. Going to center this one down. No one's there, though, so he's going to have to try and chase that one in, but he's got no boost. And Noobing, the guy who had a couple goals in Game 1, watch out for him. Going to send this one ahead. Everybody's in the corner for New England. This could be an opportunity for Portland to push out and punish their positioning here over 1. And Noobing, quick challenge, double commit on the back line. If Goblin can put this one up, this could be great. And another double commit, Grant. New England looking a little bit shaky coming out here in Game 1.
Not much, but we're still seeing, we're just getting ready to approach the 4-minute mark left in this game. Nobody's scoring, just kind of being a tennis game right now, going back and forth. Seeing more of that pressure, though, it looks like coming from Portland, at least as of right now. JJ able to get the clear, but Goblin able to be there to stop the ball. Purple trying to put it back on the Portland side of the pitch, getting a nice flick over 1, but Jester able to be there to deny Purple from getting any closer to the net. Now EliteInferno trying to get control of the ball, able to get the boost in mid, then now able to pass it towards mid, just wide of the backboard, but a nice block coming in for Noobing. Jester able to put it off the corner, popping it out to Elite. Elite not able to beat JJ in that situation. Purple now able to put it into the corner, but right into Goblin. Goblin able to get the dunk to kill the ball, at least for now. JJ now trying to get the center. Wasn't able to get the touch that he wanted. Noobing just putting it on Portland's side of the pitch. Just trying to keep it even. We're just seeing a lot of this back and forth coming. Nobody really getting any shot opportunity. And if they do, it gets saved or blocked at the moment. Just going back and forth. Each team getting very close. But as they get just close enough, they either hit it just wide or the other team gets back just in time to save it.
Yeah, a lot of transitioning here right now on the back end. Not a lot of shots have been recorded for either. Jester trying to grab a quick double-double through the drive-through. Couldn't quite get it there, though. But, as I was saying, only one shot recorded for both teams, and that is Portland. They have 1, New England 0. So a lot of transitioning here in the midfield, but not a lot of pressure coming out of it. So just, a little ping-pong action is what we like to call it. Purple up early, trying to read this one. Elite off the ceiling, gonna read that one quicker though. Here's another shot, second one recorded by Portland, but an easy save for Noobing. Goblin's gonna try and get something working here. He's got a shot, nice little scoop action to Jester, off the crossbar, down Elite. We'll try and the rebound, but stopped on the goal line. New England's defense really starting to rise right now on the goal line.
Seen that offensive pressure shot after shot coming in from Portland, but as you mentioned, the saving game now is starting to pop off from New England, and now they were just able to get it clear. A nice bump coming in from Purple, giving the possession back to New England. Portland able though to get it clear. A mistouch coming in from Noobing, but now Purple has the ball, trying to get it past the Elite, was not able to. Noobing now was control the ball, able to take it to the wall, gets it over 1. Goblin the only one back. Noobing trying to get the 50, wasn't able to beat him at the moment. JJ now with the ball, just able to put it under Goblin. Elite trying to get it cleared, wasn't able to. Jester now with the ball, tries to get the 50, but Purple able to beat Jester to the ball. Now Goblin trying to go for the shot, but wasn't able to get the read that they were looking for. Jester now also trying to go for a shot, has no boost to really follow up, but Elite now able to put it on target, but it's just too far out and able to get saved. But Goblin able to come in, swooping to just grab the ball and to stick it in the left side of the net with about a minute left in this game, making the score 1-0.
Yeah, Portland kind of taking a page out of New England's book from Game 1. It seems to be all Portland and a lot less New England here in Game 2, outshooting them 4-1 right now, and it was the other way around in Game 1, so good transition here back and forth to Portland versus, it's just a good counter. You take a minute between the game and kind of reflect on what happened, and Portland doing a great job at picking up on their mistakes and punishing the positioning New England had early on in the game. A lot of double commits and just a lot of panic in front of the goal line. Goblin up in the middle, gonna drop this one down. No one's there, so he's gonna go again. Really quick shot. Big save on the goal line. Purple up for a quick touch, but not a great touch though, as Elite's right there. We'll throw that one weakly towards the near post. That one got to be cleared all the way down. 23 seconds remain, and New England really needs to find a goal right now.
We're starting to see more of that the last 20 seconds, the feeling of we got to get a shot in coming from New England, going for as much pressure as they can, trying to go up for shots. Jester able to get it past 2, Purple able to pop it up, but Goblin able to be there, tries to punish him, but just puts it high, able to end the game. We'll score 1-0 for game number 2. That makes the series 1-1.
Yeah, Portland answering back. That's what you want to do as a team in between games. Reflect on what happened in game 1 and try and adjust. And they did a very good job at doing that. I mean, let's remember, game 1, New England had 16 shots, I think it was. And look at what they had in game 2. 1 shot. So you went from 16 to 1. That is a huge transition for your defense to shut down the offense on the opposing side. Portland still managed to put up about 7. They had about 10 in game 1, so nothing really changed there. So I guess Portland just really picked up on some of the cues and the rotational issues that New England seemed to have all of a sudden in Game 2. Game 1, maybe it was just a little bit of hyper-aggression and they didn't know how to react to it. So Portland did a very good job here. Noobing still standing on top, Grant. This guy, the big shooter from Game 1, he was the big defender here in Game 2, but seems to be the guy to look out for New England.
Yeah, like you mentioned, he had the most goals and I think even shots in game one, in the top shooter, and then as you said, becoming the number one defender for New England in game two. But he was the only one also on New England that had a shot here in the second game that I saw.
Yes, indeed. And so, if you were just joining us, we are tied at 1 here, 1-1. New England Valhalla versus Portland Journey. This is game 3. We got 5 minutes on the clock here. Let's see what happens as GoblinGuide's going to guide us to the kickoff versus Noobing. This one lost back to Portland's end. Elite's going to fire it all the way up. He's got a nice, good bounce here to read. That one off the ceiling. Damn, Goblin can't get there in time. Jester is last. Will do a quick challenge to dump it back into the corner here. And Elite, once again, putting this one up. So Portland picking up just where they left off here in game 2, Grant.
Seeing more, once again, that a pressure coming in from Portland. As compared to what we saw in game 1, but then Portland, it's like they just flipped the switch and all of a sudden they're keeping the pressure on the offense, not really giving New England any breathing room, as we saw in game 2 as well. And then also, as compared to what we saw in game 1, seeing more of those close games, because game 2, the goal score was only 1-0, and that was after about 4 minutes played. We're starting to see that again here as the first minute passes by. Seeing that back and forth happening again. A nice bump coming in from Jester. Goblin able to put it towards the wall, but JJ able to get some pressure going for New England. Goblin able to get it past one. New England not able to get the touch that they needed at the moment. Noobing with the bump, getting Elite out of the picture, leaving the net wide open for the ball just to bounce in. A nice play coming in from Noobing just to take the defender out of the picture.
Noobing coming in here, opening up the scoring, getting New England back in the driver's seat where they left off in game 1 here. Demo on the kickoff. This one got to fire all the way back purple, upside down to make that save, looking real fancy while he's doing it. Goblin going to read this one and dump this one in near post. Noobing has to make a quick touch and a good one indeed. Jester quick to challenge this one. You know, Portland just pounding this near post here, but it's not really working out for them, so maybe they got to change that up just to hear where they're placing the ball. Goblin going to try and get out of the Portland end, but quickly met with the New England player up top. Purple missing that one. Noobing's last man gets dumped. Jester's up to read this one, but JJ gets a beautiful wheel touch to send this one into the corner, and New England will transition out of the zone here with full possession.
Now we're seeing that pressure starting to pop back from New England. Getting that one goal is giving them the momentum that they need to take game at number 3 to make the game series. It would be 2-1 at this point. Now we're seeing the Portland trying to get the touches and the clears that they want. Elite able to get the touch, trying to get the follow, is able to keep it on their side, but Noobing with a nice clear, putting Jester in the spot to save it. Jester able to put it just back into his corner, putting Jester again. Another 50 coming in from New England. Now Elite with the shot. Jester trying to get a nice redirect, was not able to get the beat that he wanted. Now Elite able to get the pressure for Portland going still. Now Jester on their side along with Goblin trying to get the clear, able to get it past one defender. Goblin able to keep the pressure on for Portland now as Jester races to the ball trying to beat Purple and Noobing. Elite able to put it off the wall, putting it towards mid. Purple getting a decent touch. A nice flip coming in from JJ to get it over. Noobing trying to get the pop that he was looking for, and JJ able to put it in the top left bin to make it the score 2-0.
Yeah, big goal coming in here for New England here, you know. Get it on the phone, getting State Farm on the line. The insurance goal coming in for JJ at 1 minute 54 left on the clock. So New England full control of this game here, out shooting Portland 4-3. It's pretty even in the shot differential here, but they have the goal differential working in favor of them. Purple up top reads that one, beats Goblin and puts it in. 3-0 New England.
Looks like we might have had an overcommit coming from Portland. They only had one guy back and he got beat at that moment, so not really more of an offensive coming from Portland. Maybe a double commit, but then New England able to get the touch. Portland they're able to answer that one goal back, making it 3-1. Starting to see a little bit of a repeat of game 1 with the goal differential might be looking to get another overtime here in Game 3.
Jester sees ball and goes bang into the net to try and hack away at this deficit they put themselves in. This is very reminiscent of Game 1. Game 1, they were down 3-1, and you got to remember they had that 1 second tying goal. So, I mean, anything's possible here. So Portland going to try not to let it come down to the last second, preferably, but they're starting to work away at the comeback. Elite going to put this one into the corner, met by Noobing. Noobing's going to try and scoop this one up. Goblin gonna try and play Purple's touch. This ball just got stuck in the corner right now in no man's land. Purple, great touch. Elite gonna have to make a good read, but that one's too tough to read. Noobing, quick shot, and Elite, great save. 1 minute remaining here. Portland still needs to find 2 goals.
Like we mentioned earlier, we're starting to see a repeat of Game 1 as we're entering the last minute of the game. The score was also 3-1 in Game 1. And Portland able to get a second goal and then to get a kickoff goal to tie it up. Portland looking to do the same thing again, but we're seeing that right now New England, instead of going for more of that offensive push, they're still looking to get goals, but they're also trying to waste that time down to guarantee them game number 3 to make the series 2-1 as we approach the last 20 seconds of Game 3.
Portland, this one on the goal line, and it just stays out somehow. Epic save coming in by JJ. It actually didn't even give him credit for it. The Noobing with the follow-up save right after, so that one is gonna pretty well make it almost impossible for Portland to do what they did in Game 1. A huge pinch here, putting a dent in the ceiling as it meets the floor, and New England takes Game 3.
What a Game 3 that we just saw. Noobing once again coming out on top with the 3 shots, but as well as the 3 saves, being the defender for New England, the one that they need to keep them on top for the lead.
Yeah, Noobing, he's just been on top of the scoreboard all night here for New England. The one guy that I did not recognize on the team, Purple and JJ, definitely players I recognize from past seasons. I don't know if this is a name change or a new player, but definitely really standing tall here for New England. What do you think Portland's got to do here coming into Game 4, Grant?
Looking at the stats that we're seeing, I'm seeing more that the shots were pretty close. Portland was able to get those clears, but they had a little bit of just having the one man back and leaving him in like a 1v2 sometimes, not really giving them that much space. And a couple of times we saw Portland just get beat on those offensive pushes coming from New England. And even though they might have gotten a couple of clears and even able to get those shots on target, but like we saw in those last 10 seconds, I think it was, coming from Noobing and JJ able to get those saves. We just saw a great defensive side coming from New England during Game 3.
So Game 4 here, gonna fire up. I hear the engines just roaring. Portland definitely gonna want to try and tie this one up and give us the full 5 series. New England gonna try and stop this where it is right now and get full points. Because if you go to Game 5, you start to lose a point, and the other team will get a point. But New England right off the rip here, JJ burying it with 7 seconds into the game, 1-0 New England.
And the scene, New England wants to get the 3rd game so they can get the win for this series. And a great way to start that offensive push and to get themselves that 3rd game to win. And now we're starting to see that offensive pressure coming in from Portland. And EliteInferno able just to reply to the goal scored by JJ in the first 7 seconds. Just getting ready to hit the 20-second mark, and 2 goals have already been scored to tie it up at 1 each.
Yeah, the offense not slowing down on either side here. Portland just being a little bit quicker on the cheat. Elite, speedy, and burying that one to tie it up. We got tons of game left here, so we're basically at game reset where we started, 20 seconds ago, give or take. Jester gonna move this one up into the corner, gonna grab that boost and try to control the ball over top. Noobing, Purple's there to get the touch and move it upfield. He's gonna stick with this one. Tactical fake off the JJ. He wasn't prepared for it though. And Elite, quick shot, but Noobing, great save. This one Gonna be met by a GoblinGuide, a 2-2 haste here. Gonna try and be speedy for it, but he cannot make the read. And New England full control here in front of the net. And Jester will get that one out to mid, but New England starting to trap Portland around the midfield area once again.
You see Jester able to pop it off of New England's corner. A shot coming in from Elite, but JJ with the save. Able to keep the tie game. Deny Portland from getting that 1-goal lead. Demo coming out from JJ just to get one less player out the field, even though it's only for a second. But that could be enough to do something. Purple able to get the read off the backboard to try to get the clear. Noobing able to get the touch just to go underneath Elite, but Elite not really happy about it and able to get the demo now. Passing from Elite to Jester. Jester trying to get a pop, wasn't able to get it over Purple. Purple now with the clear, putting it towards JJ. JJ trying to get the touch, but Goblin able to fly up there and just deny JJ from getting that shot. Purple now, another clear coming off of the wall. Is that in? That is Purple getting a goal off of the wall from his own side of the pitch.
Yeah, he just gets everything on this midfield. Clang! And that one, finding the back of the net. I don't think anybody thought he'd be able to get so much power on that one. New England finds himself ahead once again in Game 4. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left on the clock here. Portland gonna try and even this up once again. Goblin's gonna be met with a defender right away, though, that says no way this is gonna happen. Purple, big clear, but a big demo on the back line. Noobing saying, get out of my end, Elite, as he makes him pay the full price. JJ gonna try and read this one. Quick challenge here by Portland. Makes it go straight up the wall. JJ's gonna read this one upfield to try to get the double down. Could not get the touch needed. Jester gonna try and get something working for Portland here, as you know, they starting to gone cold a little bit, it feels like. New England finding their stride once again in the offensive end.
And now we're starting to see that pressure once again coming from Portland, able to keep it on New England's side of the pitch. Jester with a nice pop into the corner to keep it going. Noobing trying to get the clear, but put it right into Goblin's bumper. But the same thing from Goblin to Purple. Purple trying to get the clear, but it was blocked by Elite. Now putting Jester in a nice position. Doesn't have the boost, though, that they may want to have. Able to put it off of the backboard, but Purple able to come in just to get the clear to put it off to the side. Purple now getting the decent clear and trying to get the following up touch. Was not able to, but JJ able to pop it up. Noobing able to get the touch. Jester not able to get the read, giving New England their third goal of the fourth game. Starting to see a little repeat coming in from Game 3.
Yeah, Game 3 and Game 1, you know, this has been a 3-1 scoreline so many times throughout the series, and New England really starting to give it to Portland once again. We're starting to look at the shots, you know, pile up on both sides. I guess Portland's actually out shooting New England. New England has a perfect shooting percent right now, 3 for 3. Noobing gonna try and get that one by Elite. Elite, quick challenge up to Jester, back to Goblin, good pass, give and go play. This one all the way into the corner, met by Purple, who's gonna send it up. JJ gets a touch. Elite's gonna have to try and get something going here at midfield and stop giving away this possession. Is the big thing going on right now for Portland. Once again, you know, they're just kind of shooting it ahead and they can't make the next touches. They're rushing towards it, and New England is just playing so fast they're already there.
3 players from New England able to get back in time for all of them to be there for the save, able to just get the clear that they need. Goblin able to put it back onto New England's side, trying to give Portland the shot opportunity. Goblin able to put it into the center. Jester trying to get a shot, and a missed touch coming in from New England. Jester just putting it off of the crossbar, it looked like. And then Purple and I think it was, yes, Noobing, not really getting the touches that they wanted. It bounced off a crossbar right into Purple and bouncing into the net.
Yeah, great shot there coming in by Jester. We have 1 minute for Portland to strike back. This could be a huge opportunity off the crossbar. Down! Jester answers once again. Back-to-back goals. The clutch man himself coming in the tied up. We're deadlocked at 3, but this time it wasn't at 1 second. So we still have 54 seconds left to see what's going to happen.
That's exactly what Portland wanted to happen. Them giving them their chance to give them the second game win for the series. This is what they're looking for now. because if New England comes out on top, they win the series. Portland doesn't want that to happen. They want to win the series. Now they're trying to put that offensive pressure on. Those 2 goals coming from Jester is a great momentum now as Jester is able to get a pass off of the corner, I think it was. Yeah, nice 50 coming out from Jester. And Goblin being in the perfect place, able to put it just out of Purple's reach. They're going to score 4-3 as we get ready to hit the 30 seconds left.
Yeah, Portland moving ahead here, and you said it quite well just a little while ago. Portland's on match point here. If they lose this, they don't get anything. New England gets full points with a 3-1 victory. So a win here solidifies at least something for both teams, and then you play it out in Game 5. So Portland trying to put themselves in a good driver's seat to move into Game 5. Jester, big toucher. He's already got 2. Look for the Hattie. Couldn't quite get the touch needed. Elite trying to read this one off the wall. Good touch, but there's 2 people there, so he's not going to beat both of them. Noobing and Purple just prepared to cut that challenge off. This could be a problem, though, off the wall, but look at this big touch with a bounce. It does not stay up. Portland will take Game 4, and we will have the full series tonight. Grant, this is a great series, and I kind of expected this coming into it, looking at both teams. We're going to have a huge action-packed night, and here we are. Game 4, we got one more to go.
Yeah, now we see both teams trying to get that series win. New England had the lead in the first, I think it was the first half of the game. But then Portland, especially Jester, being the MVP with the 2 goals and the 4 shots, was able to get those 2 back-to-back goals, especially the read off of the backboard, just giving and putting Portland back into the game. And then Jester able to get that 50 to give Goblin a shot to give them the game-winning goal.
Yeah, Portland, good job on their positioning, like you said, just very potent offense that they put on. Noobing, a little bit more quiet this game, but still a huge factor. Purple really putting up a good game himself, but Game 5, this is where all the beans are on the line here. You're going to walk away with, I think it's 3 points for the victory. I can't remember if they changed it, actually, off the top of my head, but, both you guys have at least 1 locked up here. Game 5s, both players technically, they lose a couple points in the end, but everybody gets a couple. So, Portland, New England, this could go any way. I'm kind of curious how it's going to go.
Looking forward to a great game, especially after what we saw in Game 4 as well as 3. New England and Portland tied up 2-2. This game deciding who wins the series. And off the start, we're seeing the great move coming in from New England. A pass back coming from Purple, able to give it to Noobing. Noobing able to get the clear. Trying to get a follow-up. Tries to scoop it. Wasn't able to get underneath it like he wanted. Another mistouch coming in from Purple as well as Noobing. Putting JJ as the only one fully back. He's able to put it back into his corner, but Goblin able to get the 50 to send it over. A little nice touch coming in from Portland just for a 50. Able to get the pinch. Even though it sends it over into Portland's side of the field. Purple now trying to pass it out to JJ, but JJ gets bumped. Nice bump coming in from Portland. Jester able to get the nice booming clear. A shot, but saved by Noobing. Purple now able to send it to the far side of their side of the pitch. Jester, though, able to put it back towards the middle again. Goblin trying to get the read, wasn't able to. Goblin trying, it looks like he might be going for a pass back at 0 boost. Now Purple going in off the ceiling, tries to get the scoop. Wasn't able to, putting Jester in a nice 50 position, but wasn't able to get the second touch. Noobing now able to just juggling with the ball, able to get it over 2 defenders now as the ball is in Portland's side.
Big shot coming down by Portland here. Great save, though, and Noobing's going to go up and try and put this one down. And cannot. Elite on the breakout. Cannot move that one towards the end. And Jester, quick shot. Purple, big save, but this one's still in dangerous territory. Crossbar down. 2 Portland members up here. Goblin will put it on. New England is standing on their back right now on the goal line, keeping these ones out. Both teams just on full octane in front of this goal line. Jester still keeping this attack on full throttle right now as the 50-50 relieves pressure all the way down into the Portland end.
Offensive game coming back out here in Game 5 from New England within the span of just those few seconds of just shot after shot coming in from Portland. New England able, after this, we're just getting ready to hit the halfway mark, and we already see New England with the 5 saves, 3 of those coming from Noobing, with a shot coming in from Noobing as well, but Jester able to get the save. Purple trying to get a touch of the ball as well, but able to give Goblin the ball to get the clear. Purple able to bump Goblin out of the way. Goblin able to pop it back out. EliteInferno and Purple going out for the shot. Purple though able to come out on top to send it back down. Wasn't able to beat Jester, but giving the ball to Noobing. Noobing trying to take his time, but wasn't able to get a touch on the ball. Jester gets bumped by Goblin, giving the ball to Jester, but Noobing able to get a nice 50, putting JJ in a nice shooting opportunity spot. Wasn't able to, but Jester now able to get it clear off to the side, giving it right to Goblin. Goblin able to get the clear, but putting it right into Noobing's bumper.
Big save here by Elite. Jester gonna try and keep control, but he cannot, so JJ will meet the ball, put this one bar down. All the Portland members sitting in the goal right now. A little bit of a dangerous situation to be in. Jester cannot make the contact he needs, running away, leaving it for Goblin, but he was not prepared for that one. That one could have proved to be dangerous for Portland in front of their own goal. A minute 30 remaining here, and Portland on the attack, but getting tangled up in the corner. You want to be careful with the double commits, as that's going to leave your last man back on a 1v3. Elite quick touch to the corner, but JJ's already there trying to slot this one up for Noobing. That wasn't Noobing, actually. It was Purple who was coming in. New England looking pretty sharp on the passing plays right now, and they've recorded 6 shots on goal, and Portland has recorded 7.
See Noobing and a lot more of that aerial game starting to come in from both teams as they all start going up, trying to go even just to get a passing play, going off to the backboard to put it right in front of the net. EliteInferno trying to get it past one, able to get a demo on Purple, able to pass it out. Jester trying to be there, wasn't able to beat. Noobing able to get into the corner of his own side now. Purple trying to get a nice touch to put it on the wall, was able to, and able to put it more towards mid off to the side. Jester not able to get the touch that he wanted, but Elite able to pop it over. Now putting Goblin in his own place, but Jester able to get a nice touch, trying to follow it, runs out of boost though, but is able to get the 50 to keep it on New England's side. Goblin able to go up here as we approach the last 20 seconds. Purple able to pop it up. Elite as well to pop it up even higher, giving it to Jester. Jester, will this be going into the top right? No, JJ denies them from getting the goal here with Elite able to get a nice pop. Elite getting the demo and trying to clear the field, but a booming coming in, but Jester able to get the block, putting it off a backboard. Goblin trying to get the touch, but Purple going for the kill here as we enter overtime in Game 5.
Overtime once again. These two teams will have to try and play it through once again. Noobing quick touch up top, and Jester kind of fighting with that post a little bit. I can relate with that one. I'm sure most Rocket League players can, you know. Sometimes the post just gets in your way and won't move. JJ gonna meet that 50-50 up the side wall. Purple is gonna try and read it 50-50 going down below. Goblin meets that one as well. Noobing's gonna fire that one across. New England will have a great chance here. Shot on goal, bar down is it. New England will take Game 5 in overtime. 32 seconds in is what they needed to work with to find the goal. 1-0 New England.
What a shot coming in from JJ around midfield, able to put it just onto the crossbar, giving them that one goal that both teams have been looking for all game. With the 5 minutes and 32 seconds, I think in total, Noobing once again seeing more of that defensive side and even the offensive with his 4 shots. That being almost half of the New England's whole shot percentage, with their 9 in total as compared to the 7 in total coming in from Portland.
Yeah, that was a great way to end the night here, you know. A full series, a couple overtimes, neck and neck too. Like, there were so many games that I'm pretty sure people were holding their breath, you know, just clenching their fists on those wheels when they're driving their cars down the field. But that is an explosive way to enter week 1 here for the Macaroni League. But, you know, United Rogue's not done. They have NCS action tomorrow. They got ramen lined up after. So we got tons of stuff coming up here throughout the weekend. So if you like the NCS action, the Ramen Bowl, where they got all the kinds of the mechanics do all kinds of crazy stuff. Saturday, Sunday's your thing. So be sure to tune into the next streams. But that is it for tonight. Stick around for the raid. I've been Chaos Spike, and this has been Granticus, and we hope you enjoyed watching United Rogue Esports.